What is up, legends? Another week, another hype watch. Okay, starting off this week, we had the Game Awards and already the hype. I'm gonna try to make this fast this week for you and get through this. Elden Ring. I'm deeply. This is a Monster Hunter, but this one came out of nowhere because we knew that they were gonna make new games and new Elden Ring games. We didn't know it was gonna be like this, and we didn't know it was gonna be fast. 2025. In fact, the network test for this is going to be in February, the same month as Monster Hunter, but it's going to be a network test for this game in February already, dog. That's like less than 2 months from now, dog, that we're going to have be able to play this game. Everybody, network test. So get ready to sign up for it and everything. It might already be on the Bandai site, so get your Bandai ID and stuff ready so you can actually play this because it's going to be lit. And like it has like it has bosses from other Souls games in it too. On top of that, I can't wait, dog. I can't wait. Like the gangster is gonna be real. The gangster is gonna be real. So have at it. Wait, I can't wait for it. Next up is Hunter x Hunter and then Impact. Man, I am looking forward directly to this because it's going to be like tag based. It's going to be super fun. You're going to be basically able to fight. And I'm confident the Arc system works because the Arc system works usually makes pretty cool games. And, you know, we'll see. I'm not that confident in the way it looks. The way it looks is kind of like, like it feels weird. It feels weird, man. I don't know. We'll see. It feels weird. So next up we have AI limit, basically. Pretty much this is a waifu based kind of like, you know, we have, it feels Souls like, but it looks a bit faster. You know, we have Stellar Blade. She is not Eve by any means. She is a more grounded looking character. When I say grounded, she's obviously not, you know, booba running around like that. But it's gonna be more about the combat, which might make people happy because, you know, when people are like woke, I swear to God, every time I hear somebody say woke, I want to smack them. But you know, like there's nothing you can do because it became a trend and a fad. Like basically, woke is for one or two things. They either don't like the thing, they want to be racist about the thing, or they want to be sexist about the thing. It's never usually a legitimate argument. Like this is being annoying at the end of the day. And I'm like, bro, just make your own game. Like if you're so worried about that, you know, make your own game. That's it. But anyway, here's this game. I'm looking forward to it, seeing what it's about. It seems a little bit slow though. I will say that. Seems a little bit methodical. So hopefully you can do something about that. Like that dodge right there. We playing Bloodborne. Okay. Next up is Dispatch. This is like a Telltale game. Where you get to choose and figure out how you want to go through things and stuff like that, like, you know, superheroes and stuff. Try to make the proper choices and make sure that you are doing something that doesn't end up with a bad ending. I'm on board with that. We'll see. You know, rock it out. Next up we have Ninja Gaiden, Rage Bound. I used to go after trying to play this. This is one of my favorite games of all time. I used to like literally run around arcades when I was a kid and walk like blocks in Brooklyn, different bodegas, trying to find games like Ninja Gaiden and the next game that we're about to talk about in a second. But this looks like it's going to be amazing. Look at this combat right now. My childhood. I am super happy. Give me this. Give it my face. Like I want. Well, that sounds bad, but still, you know what I mean. I want it. I want this. Like this. I'm in there. Do they even have a price yet? No, I'm adding it to the wish list though. No price. Dang. But definitely have at it. Next up, we have Double Dragon Revive. This up for pre-order. This does have a price of $35. I'm gonna be in there with this. Look at what, son? You doing ninja symbols? Okay, I see you. That's gonna be my main. But this coming out like a freaking year from now, dog. Looking amazing though. Hopefully we'll get like an early access or something like that. But you can pre-order it, which is crazy. And they get the deluxe version that's $49.99, but it's a good price at $35. And then this is another Arc System Works, so you know it's gonna be good. Arc System Works does a good job. That looks like Hagar right there, but that's I forgot what his name is. I forgot his name, but yeah. Dungeon and Fighter, Arad. It's interesting because I didn't expect them to have a open world game like this. It probably be like Dragon Quest if we're being honest, but it very much looks like the Genshin. They're even using the higher color plane out there, which means that the game files are going to be huge because it actually to animate and render at this higher color frame means like you have to actually have more pixels and stuff to make it more vibrant. Damn, she was okay. Hey, this looks like it's gonna be good. I'm saying it looks like it's gonna be lit. Definitely gonna be lit. And next up is Gods and Demons. Go a little mobile for you. Not much mobile stuff to talk about this week. Most everything has come out that needs to come out. Everything else is going to be next year for the most part. I don't think there's anything else this year that's of note. I could be wrong, but I don't have anything in the mail for it. And that doesn't mean that I know everything, just that I don't have anything in the mail for it. And that usually means that nothing sponsored, because usually I'm going to get something sponsored to talk about it or at least mention it, because that's just the way companies approach me. Like I sometimes get paid just to mention something, which is a majority of HypeWatch, by the way. HypeWatch are usually just but I reject stuff as well. I like if I feel that it's not worthy, I'll decline and point them to somebody else. I won't decline and be like, no, I won't do it, but then even when nobody else saw, like I point them to another creator and say, hey, maybe this creator, but contact them. And kind of like pass the buck, like pass money on to somebody else, because in most cases, companies will just not do anything. Like they just want, like if they can't find a creator like this, and I know somebody can do a good job, then I'll say, hey, check this creator out. They might, do a good job, or maybe in a different language and stuff like this, because I can tell them to talk to people in different languages. Like I'll start doing stuff like that, because you want to help people out. You want to make sure that everybody can eat. Next up is IDUN Frontline Survival. This is amazing to me because what you can do in this game is you can actually control some of the stuff. Like it's tower defense, definitely, but you can actually get in, and I gotta actually show you. Let's see if I can go back to this. I can show you what I'm talking about. I think it's right here. Yeah, like you can just get in and start doing stuff like this. Like, you get story, you get campaign, and like it's still desperately tower defense, but you can actually come in and get more variety than you just standing there and looking at waves of stuff and then, trying to survive as best as possible with the best possible build. But you can start moving around and doing this looks fun. This looks fun. I normally I don't be in on this type of stuff, but I'm gonna rock it out. It comes out January 25th. As you can see, you can download the demo right now, and there's no price on it right now, but I'm assuming it's gonna be between $20 and $30. No more than 35. I'll be shocked if it's 40. But yeah. Next up, last Cloudia is pretty much put a character out, which is interesting because let me cut the sound down. She's dead. Again, this storyline. She's big dead. But I think she came back as like a god. But I mean, she's here chilling right now as like Santa Claus or something like that. The only issue with this is that I don't have any currency because I was trying to get a character recently, like a month and a half ago. So I'm just not even gonna bother personally right now because I just don't have any currency to make sure that I have a valid shot at it. I probably got like 20 summons right now. That's not gonna cut it and last Cloudia because there's no pity carryover. Like even after all this time, they still haven't figured out to have pity carryover, but it's what it is. Next up, Zenless, we were going to be getting Asaba Haramusa, and he is a free character. Everybody thought it was going to be the other character, which is the leader, the captain. which is her right there with the ears. Her, we thought we are gonna get her, but she's gonna be the banner character. And that's one of my problem with leak. Like, it's not worth it. You would think that guys would understand that it's not worth it and that it just messes stuff up. And then again, another case where people are upset now because we're getting him and not her when the leak said that it was her. Now, if like it's weird to me. Like, is this weird to me that people are upset about this particular thing because she wasn't, like, they never announced that. And that's why I have a problem with all that about, and then people getting mad at a leak. Like, you weren't supposed to have that information to begin with. You got that information and then now you're upset, like, no, why we don't have this character? But I'm like, bruh, like, and I'm like, oh my god, like, I can't. So have it to get in and get, up to you to mess around and try to get the character best as you can. As you can see, there's a code for it, and it's gonna be coming out the 18th, which is in 4 days. So you got any of the story stuff that you have left right now to do, wrap it up, get you some currency. I have to wrap it up because I haven't done any of that stuff right now. It's busy. Not Diablo. Path of Exile is taking a lot of my time. TFD is taking a lot of my time. Woo is actually taking a lot of my time. So yeah. And yeah. So next up we have Black Beacon, which obviously this is going to be super lit. I actually like the way that this game is playing out right now. It's an ARPG. You have movement mechanics, you have attack mechanics. It's a skill-based game where you're gonna have to get good and dodge stuff and do your thing. And yeah, it looks like it's gonna be like that dodge right there, that shadow time right there, like just, and then the combos and then the juggling and everything else. I'm ready. Put it in my hand so I can be gangster with it. Like, dog, look at this combat looks fun. And I know people, like, you're gonna have some person somewhere is gonna be like, but it's like, I'm be like, but it's be quiet. like I said, like, what happened in gaming? Why can't we just have fun anymore in gaming? Like, it's like we just can't have fun anymore. Everything, it has to be somebody complaining about something being woke, somebody complaining that there's too much boober somewhere, somebody complaining that a VA is smoking weed somewhere, and I don't care, dog. I want to have fun in the game. We don't get to have fun in games anymore. It's just somebody always complaining about something. The world is so soft, and the loud minority is so loud that we can never actually enjoy anything anymore. I'm so tuned out of everything right now. Like, I just say, like, the situation like with JJK when the mod basically went rogue and kind of like, and people like, oh, he's for the people. I'm like, no, he's for fired. I bet. I hope it was worth it. He could have made a post on Twitter and said, hey man, like, could y'all do something about the game and everything, and kept his job. He chose the most disrespectful, out of pocket thing that you can do, that he will not get a job in the industry again now, because everybody knows what he did. They actually put that on IGN. Like, he ain't gonna never get a job. Like, why would you even, and with his actual whole ass name? Like, I hope it was worth it, because you just messed yourself up to try to, like, for the people for JJK Gacha. Like, nobody cares. Like, that, it's not some big mainstream thing. Like, you don't ruin your life for stuff like that. There are better ways to go about doing that, to protest. I do not agree with what he did, because all that did was hurt his lifestyle. And at the end of the day, if any of us are going to be, y'all going to donate to him being out of the job or whatever else is going on, or whatever he has to go through because of that fallout of doing that stuff? Y'all, nobody going to help him. He's just going to be sitting somewhere probably jobless. Like, that was entirely not worth doing. What he had to say was worth saying, but not in that particular manner. Like, that was just not classy at all. Like, I see people like, no, that's not classy. That's just not how you do things. there are better ways to do things and keep your job and have it be more impactful, because all that's going to do now in the JJ community is now they're going to be less likely to listen to the community. That's why you don't do things like that. They're not gonna just suddenly drop everything. Oh my God, you're so pissed that the head mod tried to flame us. No, it's not how the industry works. It's not how the industry works. Like all that did was make it worse for us, dog. Now I don't cover anything in JJK, so like I just come through, do a video every now and then, show you my progress and be out, which is what I do in most games. I don't sit and cover anything like that because I just don't. I actually don't like how that game is being covered content creation wise either. Like it's just all clickbait again and drama, and nobody's actually really playing the game. Like I have it on my timeline and oh my God, this happened. The game is gonna die now. Yo, dog, like every other video, like, but you still playing. I can't, yo. It's so cringe. In community, y'all just let them do that. Every game is so cringe. Like this happened. The dev said this, and we're gonna riot. And then the next video, the character, this is the best character ever. I'm gonna wail. I'm like, oh my God. It's like it's in your playlist. Like people can literally see them right next to each other. This game sucks and ass. The devs don't listen to us. Best character ever. I'm gonna wail now. I want to say so much more, but I'm just not. I'm just not. Community, please, please, like this is, please, like, bro, I didn't pave the way for this, and I can actually proudly say that because my ass was there 20 years ago, paving the way for all of this content creation that is going on right now, and I did not pave the way for people to be doing that. Like it is so dishonest. Wuthering Waves. This is one of the best looking games that we have on the platform right now, which is why I'm annoyed that this and Zenless lost to Balatro. Not that Balatro doesn't deserve to win. I think it's kind of like a coin toss, but me and my personal, I wouldn't have voted for that if I had a vote. I don't have a vote. I know who does have a vote, but I don't have a vote. And I looking at who does have a vote, they don't understand Wuwa and Zenless. They just understand these trailers. They probably never even played them games. They probably look at the trailer and they got Balatro on their phone. And that's the sad reality of why Balatro won. You kind of like have to pay attention when it comes to award shows that who are the judges, because they kind of like show you who the judges are, and you can kind of tell majority of the time what is going to win things and what's not going to win things. And when I looked at the judges and then I looked at like everything, I almost called almost every single game that won except for the last one, because Astrobot had no business winning that. But Astrobot won that because they wanted to make a point, because Sony and Xbox and Nintendo keeps laying off so many people. So what they did is they made the game win that didn't get laid off. Like that basically they had the proper time. That's what happened. That's why Astrobot won. Not that it doesn't deserve it, because it's a pretty good game, but it won because they had the proper. They didn't have dev crunch where they were working people to death and then firing people right after this. The entire team is still there. There's a respectful work environment. Sony kind of like let them rock with everything else like that, and it was very, very kind and very nice, and they put a lot of love and care into that. And come to find out, Nintendo had a hand in that because they thanked them at the award show. Sony thanked Nintendo, which is big, which means that they're cool. That's very big. If Sony and Nintendo is cool, because that means that their games can appear on each other's platforms if they start getting cool like that. And Xbox just sitting there looking salty. They even showed the Xbox team just sitting there not clapping during the awards thing. Like they didn't clap at all. They just sit there looking mad. Like I've never seen something like that before. Like all the Xbox devs and team in the front row just not clapping. They're sitting there looking like they pissed off. Bro, like, why'd you even come to the show? I don't get that. Like, straight up, they just sit there looking like they had the biggest attitudes. Like, why'd you even come? That looks really bad, and like you're just salty and mad at the industry and stuff like that. It's not our fault you ran Xbox into the ground. That's on you. No, we don't have any control over that. We're just a consumer that just buys stuff, and if it was cool, we would buy it. I don't have anything against Xbox. I'm Xbox sponsored. I have literally Xbox. I have Game Pass for life, if you guys didn't know. I'm sponsored by them. I don't have anything against them. So for me, looking at that, I don't even want it now, because why are you doing that? If next time they contact me for the periodical thing that they do, I'm going to actually say that to them. But why was the devs sitting there? If they remove me from Game Pass, I don't care. But like, why would that doesn't look good? Why were they sitting there like that? Because I don't know, guys know they have periodicals where they come and they contact the creators and acts. Okay, what can we do? How can we help you? All this type of stuff. What do you need? What do you feel about Xbox and all that type of stuff? That's like they do it every 4 months. In fact, it should be coming soon for this periodical because it hasn't happened yet. And the last time it was like September or something like that. So maybe by January or something like that. But I'm gonna say literally to them like in the meeting, like why was it like that? Why did it like? Tell them just don't show up, because it makes your entire brand look bad when that happens. Like that made me feel bad as somebody who who wants them not to suck. Basically, I don't want anybody to suck. I like games, and the more consoles that we have, believe it or not, if Xbox continues to fail and this dies, that'll make the price for Sony and Nintendo games go up. Because that's what balances everything. You need to have them there. If they have now less things, and then Sony and Nintendo are chill now, they'll both raise their prices. What stops them from doing stuff like that is that we have Xbox. And Xbox kind of, even though Xbox is not doing that great, it's like a counterbalance. You can't have Xbox doing bad. That I hope you that it's not good for the industry. Xbox doing bad. They need to compete. They need to not be at a war show looking pissed off. Like, we need them to try to win something and do good and get good. Like, please. Anyway, last but certainly not least is Endfield. Have at it. This might be a banger. This might be a banger. I watched some content of like their closed beta test. I didn't sign up for that, but I'm gonna sign up for this one because this is available for everybody right now. So have at it. That's all I got for you guys. I kind of like did like the talk in between all this just to like get it out the way, so you guys can go about your time and go about your day. I don't really have anything else to say right now. Said everything else. So hopefully this game will be lit, because there's not a lot of games announced next year, to believe it or not. And there hasn't been a lot of games coming out at the end of this year for Gacha and mobile and stuff like that. It's more PC, and stuff is trending more towards PC. And Gacha progressively the past 3 to 4 years has been trending down on the releases. It's been less and less every year, with this year being the complete low. And this year it'll probably just get worse. It'll be even more further and far between. But we got a Theory restart to look forward to. We got Black Beacon and we got Endfield. But that's about it. If I'm being honest, there's nothing else really. And we got Ananta. We got that too. So that's it. But that's 4 games for an entire year. X5 Monster Hunter Mobile 5. Like, I'm still on the same hand right now. My hand is up. My right hand. 5. I'll catch you guys next video. Peace. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.